YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I found this article by The Sun, UK publication, and it is about Harry, who has been deemed to be acting like a YouTuber with an inflated ego. And he's been called this by a guy called Liddle. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. And I found it quite ironic because, of course, you know, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber as such, but I do like to do a fair bit of YouTube. But I know that I'm not the most, what's the word for it, dramatic thing that is on YouTube. I don't feel as though I have a crazy inflated ego, but there are some YouTubers out there who are hardcore YouTubers who do have crazy big egos, and they really do summarize what it is to be a YouTuber. So I thought it was quite funny, and I'm going to read the article out to you because I think Harry is kind of like some kind of blogger with an inflated ego. He does come across like that. He's doing this podcast with Meghan, which is probably going to turn into at least a bi-weekly thing or every 2 weeks. He has this Netflix, which of course he's going to have to document his life with Meghan and, you know, just shoot content. That's essentially what blogging is all about, really. It's about finding content and collecting your ideas and thoughts and feelings and coming up with a polished piece that you feel you want to share with your personal audience, your personal following. Harry does have an inflated ego. He has turned into somewhat of a blogger with, can I really say influence and power? I don't really know at this point, but he definitely has some kind of platform, but it's not all that positive. He has been taken in, but not necessarily by a cult fandom as such. I'm going to read the article to let you guys get a gist of what Rod had to say. The Harry formerly known as Prince is said to be a bit miffed. It appears to have come as a nasty surprise to him that he's not going to get to keep his military titles. It's a surprise, I think, only because Harry is a bit thick. When it comes to IQ, Harry makes Prince A resemble Stephen Hawking. He's, you know, a bunch of diamonds short of the 4 crown jewels. Harry lost the right to those honorary titles when he left the royal firm. Now he's loiling in his 16-bathroom mansion in California with his very self-important Mrs. Meghan. Given that he was performing no royal duties whatsoever and was not any longer a real prince, most people thought this was fair enough, but Harry would have wanted his titles. Why? Because I reckon in his bid to rake in as much moolah as possible from the Sussexes, ludicrous media career, any trappings of royalty help. In reality, the titles mean very little. Harry is for the time being Captain General of the Royal Marines, but if the Marines were about to go on a mission, they'd get more useful advice from a speak your weight machine than old, he calls him a nut. He is also Honorary Air Commandant of RAF Onington Pilots. You can now fly in safety. He won't be in the control tower anytime soon, but they mean a lot to Harry because, as I say, he needs purchasing power. Without them, he's just a dim carrot top with a hugely annoying wife. Who would care what he has to say about anything? So I just want to stop there and just make it clear, you know, that this is this guy's thoughts and feelings about Harry. I'm literally just reading the article. He's really going in on his character flaws and his poor ginger hair, his ginger hair. There's nothing wrong with having ginger hair, but Harry, you know, he's an especially annoying character, so I can see where this is all coming from. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. So he says he has treated his family, especially his grandmother, abominably. He gave the Queen next to no warning that he was going to up stakes to Canada. No warning he was effectively leaving the royal family. Overstated sense of his own worth. Since then, he and Meghan have simultaneously whined about horrible press intrusion into their lives and how they wish to be left in peace, while signing whopping deals with TV companies to show their lives in full on Netflix, making cringeworthy statements via their blog site. Harry has not behaved with royal dignity. He has behaved like a boring YouTube influencer with an overstated sense of his own worth. The latest news is that the gruesome twosome will be doing a 90-minute interview with another very self-regarding woman, Oprah. You can bet your bottom dollar that Meghan will do a bit of carping about the conservative British royal family, more pain for the Queen, but Meghan is a woman in a very great hurry. Rumours are that she would like a political career. Good luck, America. The couple are well in within Hollywood's liberal elite. They're also about to have another baby, a sibling for young Archie. Good for them. We all wish them well. That's a joyous event. I have the horrible feeling that Harry and Meghan will be too busy blogging and doing interviews to change any nappies. But a retinue of nannies should sort that out. And so Meghan and Harry can lecture us about privilege while the child rearing is likely going on somewhere else, but that's not the point. The real issue is that Harry is really no longer a member of the British royal family. That was his decision, and that means none of the perks should be available to him. He does not represent any of us. He cannot have his cake and eat it too. And that is pretty much the end of this cringeworthy article, which is the truth. The reality of it is that Harry does moan a lot, Harry does whine a lot, and Harry does behave like a content creator, because essentially he is. And that's what Meghan was doing before she got with Harry. Meghan Markle knew that her role in Suits was drying up, and she didn't have a very significant role in the series anyway, and therefore she had to blog in order to keep it going. And I believe personally that she has continued to blog throughout her marriage to Harry. There is this dubious website called Meghan's Mirror that apparently is independently run by someone. We don't know who exactly, but it has a lot of style links which are monetized. Therefore, if you click through any of the links, she would receive a percentage, or the person who owns the blog, and I think it's Meghan's management that owns the blog. She never gave anything up, and she did continue to blog even though she claims she doesn't have social media. I do believe that she does maintain online profiles that she uses, of course in a kind of undercover way, but she definitely is still online, because she wouldn't have taken so much issue about basically being unpopular online and being dragged online every single day of every single week. So that's the end of the article. It's definitely a short, funny one, and I hope you enjoyed this guy's thoughts on Meghan and Harry's blogger antiques and YouTuber antiques. All I can say is that they are terrible YouTubers because they are annoying to say the least. But I'll be back with another video. Until next time, take care guys, bye.